All right, let's talk about that horrible sinking feeling when you drop your iPhone in water. You pull it out, it seems okay, but the speaker sounds awful, muffled, and just wrong. But what if I told you the fix is super simple and that the one piece of advice everyone gives you is actually completely wrong? Yeah, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That split second where your phone slips out of your hand and lands right in the sink or the pool, or, let's be honest, the toilet. You snatch it up, frantically wipe it down, everything seems fine, until you try to play a song. And it sounds like it's coming from another dimension. But hold on, before you do anything, no, really, just stop, freeze. Because whatever you're thinking of doing next is probably the one thing that could take a small problem and make it a whole lot worse. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Do not put your phone in a bag of rice. So, why is this ancient tech wisdom so popular if it's a total myth that can actually damage your phone? Okay, so what's the big deal with rice? Why is this supposed fix actually so bad for your phone? Well, let's break down what really happens when you bury your phone in that bag of Uncle Ben's. So here's the thing. The rice myth says the rice will absorb the water, but what it actually does is way worse. It shoves tiny, gross particles of dust and starch deep into your charging port and speaker grills. That can cause corrosion, blockages, permanent damage. The scientific method, on the other hand, doesn't try to absorb anything. It uses simple physics to literally push the water out. It's cleaner, safer, and it actually works. So if rice is officially canceled, what's the real solution? Well, believe it or not, we're going to fight water with sound. It sounds kind of like sci-fi, I know, but it's just really, really clever physics. And here's the key thing to understand. Your newer iPhone is water resistant, so the important bits inside are probably fine. The problem isn't that your phone is broken, it's just that water is physically stuck in the tiny holes of the speaker grill, blocking the sound. In fact, Apple already figured this out. Your Apple Watch has a built-in water eject feature that does this exact same thing. We're just going to borrow that idea and do it manually. So how are we going to do it? With sound waves. Just think of them as tiny, powerful vibrations. If you played just the right sound, a specific low-frequency tone, you can create vibrations that are strong enough to literally shake the water droplets and force them right out of the speaker grill. It's pretty cool. And this right here is the magic number, 165 hertz. That is the exact frequency that creates the perfect vibration to push water out without damaging the delicate speaker components inside. Burn that number into your brain, 165. All right, enough with the science lesson. Let's get to the good part. Here is your super simple 10-second fix that you can do like right now. Okay, grab your phone. Let's do this. First, pop open the YouTube app. Go to the search bar and type in water eject sound, 165 hertz. Got it? Good. Now turn your phone's volume all the way up to the max. This next bit is key. Turn your phone so the speakers are facing down, maybe over a paper towel. All set? Hit play. You're going to hear this really intense, low hum. And if you look really close at the speaker grill, you will literally see tiny little beads of water vibrating and getting pushed out. It's wild. Let it play for 30 seconds or a minute, and you'll hear the sound from your speaker get clearer and crisper. It is so satisfying to watch it work. Now, that YouTube trick works great when you're in a jam, but if you want to be a real pro and be ready for the next time this inevitably happens, there's an even better, faster way. So you can do a quick search online for a free Siri shortcut called Water Eject. Once you download and install it, all you have to do is say, "Hey Siri, Water Eject," or just tap the icon. Boom. It instantly plays the perfect tone. No searching, no fumbling through YouTube. It's just a one-tap fix. Okay, let's wrap this up. Before you go, let's just make sure the most important points really stick. The takeaway here is super simple. When your iPhone speaker gets wet, do use a 165 hertz sound wave to safely push the water out. And what don't you do? You don't use rice, which clogs it up with gunk. And please don't use a hairdryer either, because the heat can cause serious damage. It's just science over myth every single time. And that kind of leaves us with one last question, doesn't it? We just completely busted one of the biggest, most common sense tech myths out there. It really makes you wonder, what other tech advice have we all just accepted as fact that's actually doing more harm than good? Definitely something to think about.